Hello, my fellow ocean friends. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 7 of the Cetusian Imperium, which originally streamed live on Twitch. This is not an advanced civvy because I didn't have advanced civvies turned on. I think what ended up happening was they just probably had uninterrupted annexation. They were able to expand easily because they didn't. I mean, if you take a look at where I had to expand, it has not been easy because it's not symmetrical. If let's say my homeworld was like facepalm and I was able to go out in every direction, I would have been able to expand a lot faster. But I had to do this weird sort of like tendril. Well, I guess for a bunch of ocean creatures, tendril-like makes sense. But I had to do this like tendril-like expansion because of the hyperlane, which it's just the way it is. I am going to need to know how to clear dense jungle and toxic kelp soon, or I'm not going to be able to expand my agricultural districts. And, hey, the robot debris gave me a ton of engineering research and some artifacts.
Space charts updated.
Which means that Waffle Fortress is done, and he is... I don't know what he's going to do. Actually not sure. I don't really have anything that he could do. Alright, it's a lot of hopping, but I'm going to have him start to explore deep into the galactic Tebordoran Empire to figure out where that leads. The first stage of the espionage against the Themlars are done to try to get an asset. And I think that my naval capacity will max out once the automated shipyard is finished. So I may want to consider setting myself up another anchorage, which I was going to set up here. And I'll be able to do that now. So this is going to be named Byron Industries Anchorage. I already have an assisted research on capital. Banished Puppet's already doing it. My capital is the only colony that's generating research. There's no point in assisting research at Chelsea or Tannering. They're not doing research. So that's why I wasn't really sure what to do. I could have Waffle Fortress help to survey.
We grow ever stronger.
But there's not a lot of benefit to do that because this is a finite amount of survey, and I might as well have someone meticulous do it because it's not a race. In fact, Morty, that means I think I'm going to have you, even though you're bad at it, help to research anomalies. And maybe Waffle Fortress will join you as well, as will Joint.
Anomalous space-time continuum ahead.
So my remaining researchers are just going to focus on getting the anomalies here, except for my meticulous one, Megahoof, who's just going to survey. And this might actually be as far as I travel through these trade lines, leaving this as a bottleneck. Because these planets, or these solar systems, I should say, are not that resource rich. Not so much that I would feel bad missing out on them. Now, it's not exactly a bottleneck because I do have an inactive gateway at Alamir, but Faltus needs a name, doesn't it? Emmy Hunter, congratulations. This one is yours. And I'm going to reset eligibility again. So, if you are a subscriber, the eligibility is open again for all of you.
A special project is finished.
Alright, so here's the automated shipyard, and it gave me a frigate, which is going to go join the Zach Dyer flotilla. And one really important thing is that I'm going to roll out one more Corvette, and then I'm going to start doing destroyers. So I'm about to name my destroyer class. So if you want the destroyer class named after you, type something in chat. In fact, I'll give you something to vote on. Once my fleet capacity is maxed, should I go to war? I know, I'm looking for a lot of reasons to go to war. A true militarist, I am. So here's something to vote on to make you eligible for the destroyer class ships. Can you just be named Emmy? Of course. So I'm 3 away from maxing out my naval capacity, disregarding the fact that I am currently building the Byron Industries anchorage. If we're including the Byron Industries anchorage, I'm 9 away from maxing out my fleet capacity. But once my fleet capacity is maxed out, you know, I could go to war. And tannering, cheers. And give puppies a treat? Absolutely. Hey, Randall Thor, you leveled up. Alright, so here's the destroyer classes. I'm going to design it first, and then I will have you guys name it. So the destroyer classes I'm going to have as longer ranged ships. So artillery bow and gunship stern. So large and medium. The large here is going to be lasers, so that I can... No, actually, coil guns. And then the medium is going to be lasers. No, yeah, I'm going to have 2 lasers in the back. So that we, at distance, shoot down their shields, and then when we get closer, we blast their armor. Set up shields. I'm going to have weapons range for this... Oh, you know, if I'm doing weapons range, let me go to medium again. So I'm going to have it be an artillery-style ship. Nice sensors. Wait, I jumped from 1 to 3? What the hell? Okay, well, sure. And, Orton. It's going to be named after you. Orton Enslow, Destroyer. Instead of the Overlord of Eternity, which is such a generic name. Then my Corvettes should also jump to level 3 sensors. I don't know why it didn't automatically do that. It didn't auto-upgrade because it's a 1 to 3 jump, and I don't think the game is set up to calculate that, so it's good that I noticed. So then I have to refit a ton of ships. But then once they're refit, it'd be time. It's finally time to go to war. In an abandoned amusement park, we researched for a ton of research. Awesome. So these additional sensors are going to help us track, which helps us to actually connect shots, which is great. And that might boost us up into equivalent fleet power, but one way or another, we're going to go to war anyway. I'm going to start replacing my agriculture with generator districts.
Ready for action.
Fleet 1 is done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the fleet in 2. Cleave it in 2. Basically merge it together and split it into 2 so it's 2 equal parts. With posture check. And I'm gonna get one. Each fleet will have 1 token destroyer. I think I'm gonna attack before Leland Lacrosse's or Byron Industries' anchorage is done. Out of mostly impatience. I can't believe I clicked that again. I keep clicking the wrong thing.
Ships
Instead of
ready
selling
for
resources,
action.
I keep buying them like an idiot.
We grow ever stronger.
So here is the anchorage that is not going to have anchorage parts on it just yet.
A special project is finished.
And we special project the Void Clouds, which gives us additional physics research. There was another choice to be able to destroy them more easily, but I'd rather have the physics research, obviously. How many lanes lead to the Maz? Just the one. Unless they come through 001, but they'd have to hop a lot. They'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
system
hops.
has been charted.
And go to war with the 001. So it's just a small street. That is the only path in. I'm actually going to... Alright, Megahoof, I'm going to pull you out of that ship. And pull Joint out of this one. I'm swapping you around. So Megahoof, you're going to be closer to where you can survey new stuff. And then Joint, you're going to be thrown in here so that you can analyze these anomalies. Because if these anomalies make these two systems nice, maybe I try to annex them. Otherwise, I'm just going to be happy with Emmy. Emmy will be the last one going west. I'll just give these to GTE. Because they're just not that important. Alright, sell off everything. Oh god, I did it again! Why do I keep doing this? Self-sabotage. So that I could buy the destroyer. So I need 47 more alloys for the destroyer. And I gotta stop buying consumer goods. Oh man. Alright, let's try to equal out the amount of ships that we have in these two fleets. So I'm going to transfer some ships from Skya over to Zach Dyer so they're equal size. So 26 each. Plus one destroyer in each. So 27 ships, 26 corvettes, and a destroyer. So we have the destroyer from the automated shipyards that is coming to merge with Zach Dyer. So then Skya Greystorm is going to get one Orton ship once I can afford it. If I can stop buying the wrong resources, because that has been a thing. The acquiring assets off to the third stage, the last stage, trying to find a mole in the government here. And a lost in space.
There
Sure.
is new information in the situation log.
So now all the remaining solar systems to survey is going to be surveyed by someone who's
done.
meticulous.
Not so
Special project
now,
failed.
was it?
Oh, okay. Thanks, Morty. God, what a Morty. Alright, so let's get the destroyer, and we'll go to war. That enough? Nope. I'm missing 22. I get 21 next month. Oh, that's troll. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What just got blown up? Oh, Morty just blew up. Morty destroyed himself. Oh, Lord. Well, it's too bad there's no Rick around to fix it. He's dead now. He failed so badly. Oh, what? Greetings! Oh, no, not the gas people again. She wants me... They want me to bring a colonist from one of their colonies over to the other colony. And I can say, what? Absolutely not, or very well. It'll be up to you. Put a minute on that poll. I do have a scientist that is one hop away from being able to do this. It would be Banished Puppet, who's next to Mesotherium, or whatever it's called. So it's not that much effort to do, but I don't know how I like being galactic Uber ride for these idiots. It's up to you.
Research complete.
The Botharian power plant finally got done, which is awesome. And let's go for Starholds. For bigger star bases, that would be important. You were told that the gas giant event chain was legitimately made to annoy the player. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I find it rather funny, but I believe it. Because they just keep bugging you over and over. Like it's,
We grow ever stronger.
Preston Garvey has another errand for you. Well, Preston. Go eat a bullet. Okay, very well.
Dangerous situations amended.
You guys are very kind. So Banished Puppet will go bring Chakby home from wherever to Balderak. Let's get that final destroyer rolling off the line. And then when that destroyer is made and when this frigate, who's a missile frigate, I guess, a missile picket frigate, merges with Zach, we'll be ready to attack. Oh, it's his wife? Okay. I don't think that changes how I feel about it, but all right. Chelsea. Ooh. Chelsea can upgrade the planetary, the reassembled ship shelter to a planetary administration, which is a big plus. So I'm gonna buy some. I'll even sell my alloys. I know that sounds crazy to try to invest that way. So next month or in 2 months I'll be able to afford it. No, next month I'll sell some more resources. Because that's a huge gain. So Chelsea, you are now going to be a proper planetary administrated planet, which is really good. Now, what about that Betharian power station? I need to expand the planet by 1 to set up the Betharian power plant, I think. I don't know why it's not in this. Oh, no, it was at Tannering. My bad. Yeah, so here it is at Tannering. And I want to set that up ASAP. That thing is going to produce a lot of energy for me. And we just... Oh, Stevie! Why, Stevie, why? Stevie Viper just founded the Xenophiles. Oh, you want to hug all them? You are so wrong. May I count the reasons why? It happens. Can't be helped. When I go to war, the Xenophiles will pipe down a bit. Don't you worry. Who the heck are you? Oh, these are, who are you? Cracked crystalline shards. Oh, you're, shards of shards. Interesting. Vermilion has a lot of, minerals. At least they're not pacifists. True. I do have spiritualists, though, which is, goes against our materialists. And I have xenophiles, which kind of goes against our militarists, but xenophiles are obviously opposite of, xenophobes. Fungal emitters. Below the surface of Hydrobius lives a most peculiar organism. Scans and samples show that it's some sort of mycelium littered with spores. Again, compared to the traditional size of spores on our homeworld, these are massive. Their surface is a shimmering kaleidoscope, and the hues seem to change based upon their surroundings. The strangest thing about them is that they seem to form a network capable of generating what the science crew believes could be a signal. The current emissions are very weak, but with some effort, it might be possible to find out where they lead. So, here's a choice. 1, we can try to identify the signal destination, the fungal trail. Number 2, we can bring them back to be sold, which gives me 1,000 energy credits. Or number 3, we can say we don't have time for this and get free influence. Or 40 influence. Put a timer up on that. My fleets are about to merge, by the way, which is the signal for wartime.
Project done. Not so special now, was it?
And we managed to analyze the amoebas. So analyzing the amoebas gave us flagellating movement, which improves our evasion. Despite having taken every precaution prescribed in the training, one of our operatives in the Themblar Executioners have raised concerns that their cover may be blown. Apparently, this comes at a critical time for the operation to acquire an asset. As such, the Spymaster requests more resources with which she might prevent further disruptions down the line. So I can either say such risks are normal, denied, or you shall have your extra resources, which decreases my infiltration level of their government by 10.
There is new information in the situation log.
So you can vote on this one. There's a lot to vote. So the fungal trail, let's follow it. Brings us to exactly where we currently have a science ship. Perfect. So I'll research it now. So Joint will turn around and it's at a moon of a gas giant. A barren moon. Shallow Gene Pool, thanks for the resub. So our frigate is one hop away from merging, and that's going to allow us to, or that's rather the trigger to go to war with the Themblar. And in about 15 seconds, I'll end this operative spooked.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. They'll have their extra resources. So we've just lost 10 infiltration level, which gives us less information about their governance, but that's fine. We'll make it back up in the long run. I've also climbed another a rank in the score, so that's good. And I'm starting to turn the Byron Industries anchorage into a proper anchorage, which will increase our naval capacity max. The fleets are about to merge. They're merged. All right, I'm going to set Small Street Station, or Small Street 88, to my home station, my home system, and I'm rallying to fight. So as soon as I get stationed at Small Street, I will declare war with the Themblar. So let's upgrade the, increase the goal.
A special project is finished.
A single cargo tug hauling a gas canister has arrived. Okay, yeah, we finished the relocating Chubby or whatever her name was. And call her Chubby. Checkby or something, whatever it was. War with Themblar is the goal. Oh boy. Here we go, a war again. It's actually my first war in 32 years, which is remarkably pacifist for me, personally. I normally war a whole lot more. But having such a powerful neighbor to war with meant that it, we were a bit slow on the uptick. Understandably, I think. Chess Chimp, thanks for the follow. Cheers. And a new tradition, which could not come at a better moment. So I either could increase my naval capacity. I'll have you vote. What tradition? So, Master Shipwrights. Master Shipwrights reduces the cost to build ships and increases the speed to build ships. I already have a pretty big fleet, but this would allow me to replace busted ships or fleet logistics. Fleet logistics score, which increases or decreases my upkeep, making it cheaper to have big fleets, and increases the total amount of ships that I'm allowed to have, or the Great Game, which I cannot spell right now. So that allows me to damage starbases more easily, which is a really good one to have when invading enemies, because it allows me to blow up their space stations more easily. So you can pick. I'll put that up for 60 seconds, because I'm just about in position to go to war with them, and I want a decision. I do have another envoy that is now unemployed, and I'm going to start to spy on the Cetusian Prime again. Ooh, dang. Unified. They got destroyed. They got wiped out just now. Okay, I do have an asset though. I have a junior officer asset in the Themlar Executioners. So what ends up happening is temporarily I lose a whole bunch of infiltration level, but I do want to fulfill this. But I gain an asset to use aggressively in future espionage. So if I do further espionage, I can use an asset which gives me some operational skill for subterfuge and military. So his name is Pitai. And you guys want fleet logistics score. That'll make it cheaper for me to maintain my fleet and also increase my max up to 72, which is about to go up even more as the Byron anchorage. Oh no, the Byron anchorage. Oh yeah, it's about to go up more because of the Byron anchorage too. Are we equivalent now? Nope. But I'm also not in position yet. I don't care if we're equivalent. I'm still going to war. Oh, wow. Vermilion has a lot of minerals.
Space charts updated.
Ooh, you're my rival? Well, I'm rivaling you back. Thanks for the free influence. So Cetusian Prime, that's another potential enemy, obviously. I do have a defensive pact with 001, and they could fight them pretty easily because Tannering's a bit at risk because it's near the border. But if these guys declare war on me, I do have people in position to help defend. And I am in position for this war. I'm almost out of time for this stream, so let's just do it. Invite attackers. I'm going to invite everybody that might want to declare war on them. Because the pacifists up here might want to declare war on them as well. Connie just claimed Lacrosse and Stutachdig as their own. Come on. Come on. Do you want to go to war? Oh, they didn't join me. Okay, fine. Let me just invite 001. Not both. If 001 doesn't join me, I'm just going to go to war on my own. And what I want to try to do is I want to try to bait them into attacking me using my Bastion to buff myself and then to counterattack. So, parry and strike. I'm just choosing that because it's better. Oh! Maybe more admin offices here. Come on. Oh, it failed again? Okay.
Special project is finished.
I'm going on my own then. Actually, let me try to invite just the pacifists. Oh, done.
We grow ever stronger.
Let's see if just the pacifists want to join to try every iteration. Not that I'm afraid to go to war by myself. It's just, you know, if they want a peace, they can have a peace. You know how it is. And I met new aliens. Is it you? I don't know who it is, but let's. I can't initiate contact just yet. Because my envoys are busy. Lacrosse, you want a few defense platforms? Yep. want to have the resources. That's pretty wise, given that I have an enemy on this front. Definitely something I'll consider doing. So they voted no. Okay, war on my own.
Brace for collision. It's off to war with us.
All right, come at me.
A special project is finished. There is new information in the situation.
So I
log.
followed the fungus trail once. It leads to... Oh, unfortunately, it leads to a system in the middle of Connie for me to go next, which I'm absolutely not going to be allowed to do. So I either have to attack them and do it, or open up borders with them, which is not likely because they're my rival. So, TBD sometime in the future. Are you guys at war with someone else? No, you're only at war with me. Where are you? Why aren't you coming to my border? Alright, I'm going to strike. I don't see that they have a fleet at Tau Ceti, and it looks like their fleet's actually heading north, and I'm not sure why. I have no idea why they would be leaving. But another thing that I'm going to want to do, if I am to invade them, is to get a bit of an army. So let me get, at Chelsea and Cetus Prime, let me get some troops amassed so that I can invade planets if it comes down to that. So I just queued up 6 units. And let's see how this goes. So I'm going to jump to Tau Ceti together at the same time.
Fleet engaged. Give them a broadside.
So they have an outpost here, a starbase that I can blow up.
They wish to speak with us.
It's too bad that I didn't get the great game tradition, because right now I'm just fighting a starbase, but that's fine.
Fleet engaged.
I don't
Give
see
them
that
a
they have an enemy
broadside.
fleet coming in on me. So I might just be able to bombard Tau Ceti, or Lurg Na Korm, or whatever it's called. Blow that up to death. But yeah, there's their space station getting wasted. Hey, Nova Galaxy. It's a good name, given the game I'm playing. So I did lose 1 Corvette, and instead of reinforcing it, I'll just build it manually because it's going to be a little faster.
Ever stronger.
Their station's gone, and I'm going to orbit it so that I can repair my fleet. Because once their station gets rebuilt here in a few days, I can repair my fleet at it. So that I'm ready to go. Captain Kokomo, thanks for the resub. Oh, Zach Dyer, you are idle. Yar? Research the anomaly at Vermilion. And then, oh, I have a system to raffle off. So, Morty Crow, that makes sense. You died next to this system. You died here. So we'll name the closest system to you. And then I do have an army leader, an army general to name once I recruit one, which will be right now. General's name is Repo. You have a lot of things named after you, but I don't think you have any leaders named after you, so boy, oh boy, is there a lot of Repos in this galaxy. Alright, we'll put you as the leader. And you are going to sit here at, ready to invade Tau Ceti. Alright, so here comes their fleet. They have a 53 Corvette, 3.4K fleet. I think I could take it, depending on the weapons. But what I really want to do is I want to repair my fleet ASAP. So, oh yeah, here we go. Now we're starting to repair. Are they coming? Yeah, they're coming for me. So it's a big showdown. It is a big showdown. My fleets are going to be nearly fully repaired by the time they get here, and I'm going to be able to use the Tau Ceti Station, which I defeated, to fight against them. Can I kill one empire? Oh, I'm at war with one right now, so yeah. I'll kill it if I can. This is a big fight. So if I win this fight, this is kind of like the Battle of Gettysburg. If you're American, you know what I mean. It's a battle which will heavily determine the course of this war. So if I do well in this battle, I'm very well set up to win the war. And if I do poorly in this battle, I am not well set up to win this war. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to physically move my fleet back a little bit so that their fleet engages the space station that I've neutralized in order for the space station to do some of the tanking for me. And then now that the space station has engaged them, I'm going to turn back around and engage them. This is a little bit of combat micromanagement in order to maximize combat effectiveness. And then if I take a look at, they are mostly using... They're using lasers and kinetics. So we both have basically the same weapons. And let me slow down time so you can enjoy the disco. Here, in fact, yeah, enjoy the disco. I think I'm winning, by the way. My hit ratio is higher because I'm more evasive, because I analyzed the flagellation movement of the amoeba. I think is giving me a bit of an edge here. And then my ships also have high-level tracking. That was a gift from Harmonious. So that high-level tracking plus the flagellation movement is absolutely giving me an edge, and I am smoking them, I think. I mean, I'm certainly losing corvettes. There's no doubt about that. But they're about to be fully destroyed. Oh, God, they sent back up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't know they had two fleets. Okay, now I can see why they're superior. Because their first fleet was just half of their forces. I smoked them till I didn't. What I'm going to probably need to do here is to retreat once I'm able in 3 days. 2 days. 1 day. Come on. And bounce. I lost a ship. And bounce, bounce, bounce. Come on, bounce. And I just damaged a ship. So I only lost one ship retreating. I did bring their fleet down a whole lot. I destroyed a whole lot. And I set my home system here in Small Street so that I'll reconvene in Small Street quickly. So the things that I need to do right now are to buy as many alloys as I can to roll out as many ships as I can. So I think I'm going to roll out corvettes rather than destroyers because my corvettes are higher tech and more evasive. I don't need long-range artillery ships. I need dogfighters. And they're right now trying to attack their own Tau Ceti station that I had captured. Oh, joint. Starting to do drugs here. Emmy, thanks for the bits. And Elon, thanks for the bits. And I will resolve this in just a second as my fleet reconvenes. So we're not totally on a cliffhanger. Well, it'll be a cliffhanger. So it looks like their fleet is backing up for repairs, because I really did nearly destroy the entire fleet. This fleet here was almost fully destroyed when their cavalry showed up, which is just bad timing. How long until we reemerge? Oh, just 2 months. We're okay. I've got chutzpah. I've survived worse. Oh, here comes their main navy, which is bad timing because... Okay, my army needs to bounce out of there now. problem is Sky Greystorm and Zach Dyer are going to reemerge basically here, which is a little awkward because there will be a fight happening while he reemerges. And I realize the uptime here. So let's zoom back in. So this is the Bastion against them. Obviously, the Bastion isn't strong enough to withstand against this. But we're going to reemerge here, like, now. Oh, no, we reemerged at Cetus Prime, which is weird, because our home base was Small Street, but that's fine. That's probably the best. So what's probably going to end up happening is they're going to capture Small Street, but then I can counter-capture. Unfortunately, this transport fleet is going to be cut off from the main army. So because they're capturing Small Street, they've cleaved my army into two. But that's fine, because I don't really have use for an army at the moment. I only have use for a navy. What I want to be able to do while their fleet is repairing is to counterattack this fleet and bring that fleet down. But there's just a really small window of time to be able to do that until their other fleet reemerges. So there's a small window to do some crippling damage to this fleet as it is getting damaged by my Bastion. But I want to hit them before the Bastion gets fully repaired. So it's some tricky business. And of course my fleets here are actually not that damaged. I did Zach Dyer's not that damaged, but Sky Greystorm's pretty damaged. Zach Dyer is almost
we grow ever
fully repaired. Okay, come on, repair quick. Zach Dyer is 99, 97. Done. Repo's gonna fall back. Sky Greystorm is 88 and climbing. Oh, we have space piracy. So we have space piracy as a result, which is kind of funny because the space pirates are actually in the way of them traveling east. But it's a result of my Bastion going down and then piracy skyrocketing because I no longer have guns to suppress the Bastion, or to suppress the piracy. So it's a direct result of losing my Bastion. Now what I want to do is I want to hit... Oh god, the Bastion is up. I might be able to lure this fleet away from the Bastion and hit it separately, which would be ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to counterattack as fast as I can. Now that both my fleets are repaired and ready to go. Because we're pretty evenly matched against this fleet here, which is not fully repaired, which would be ideal. So I'm going to have both my fleets stationed right at the edge of Small Street, and then when they're both ready to jump, I'll jump together. And do as much damage as I can. While my armies are... Oh, they moved. Oh, boy, they have two fleets now. No, I'm not forming a commercial pact with you. Why does the 001s keep closing the embassy? So what's crazy is the 001s still have an inferior fleet power to me, even though I just lost a sizable portion of my fleet, which shows how much more powerful these determined exterminators are. Oh god, they reinforced too. But their reinforcements are actually not rendezvousing with their main force, which is odd. I'm not sure why they're doing that. What about you? I'll do an embassy with the pacifist just to try to deal with the Themlar. Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris Aquatics, the Cetusian Imperium, which originally streamed live on Twitch, December 11th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you are looking for a series that had a bit more tutorial in it, I do have a series on YouTube, How to Play Stellaris, and that one is going to fill you in a lot more on the finer details. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you for supporting the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ocean friends.